Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not break. What I have found out is that, man, you can have I'll give you an example. The pandemic, when the pandemic hit about March, when we finally realized how things were happening and shutdowns were happening. We had I told you about the growth we've had where we've grown. Most banks don't grow more than 5% a year. So we were really, really hauling it. And we anticipated another big year in 2019. Well, it was a good year, not a really big year. We had a couple of really big years. But when 2020 hit, we had a plan. We had a good strategic plan for the year. We had a good budget for the year. But we saw some headwinds coming. We were looking at data like everybody. We thought the sky was falling, and for many industries it was. And so we reevaluated. We made some adjustments. And we wound up having the biggest year the bank's ever had in 2020. And I think it's because of the flexibility we were willing to have and going back to our values. We didn't hesitate on allowing employees to work from home. I got my HR team and my IT team together, and I said, listen, this disease apparently is highly contagious. That's the piece of it that is different from any other thing we've seen. Is the contagious component of it is high. And so what do we do? What employees can work from home, and what investment do we need to make that happen? And we did it. So we wound up with maybe 80% of our employees working remotely. It took a big investment up front, getting computers and not just, we're banks. So you can't just plug into any internet and start surfing. We've got, client confidential information that we have to protect. So it's not just, go buy a laptop. I mean, it's a whole movement for a small bank with a small IT department. But we did it because it's the right thing to do. We said, listen, we've got employees, not just about the disease, employees have kids at home. There's no daycare.